My name is Sebastian, and this is my sister Tela.
No, I'm Tela, and this is my brother Sebastion.
Either way, this is
Bloodline
Bloodline Beatdown.
We love wrestling.
And sports.
And wrestling.
And music.
And wrestling.
And movies.
But mostly wrestling.
So we thought we'd give our 2 cents.
Or 4 cents.
To the world of sports, music, movies, wrestling.
AKA sports and entertainment.
We're not experts.
Don't know anyone in the business.
But boy, are we opinionated.
And with that, let's talk about our top picks to win the MLB from all divisions.
Alright, so we'll start with the American League East, and as you can tell, I'm biased. But I am picking the Boston Red Sox to win. Yes, the Yankees get Giancarlo Stanton, but I think the Red Sox still have more pitching, and they did win the division last year and only got a little bit better with JD Martinez. So I'm picking the Red Sox to win the AL East.
I'm also picking the Red Sox. Growing up in New England, there's no other team you can pick. So that's my reasoning.
There we go. In the American League Central, who do you got?
I have the Royals. They were in the World Series a couple years ago, I believe 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe it's their time to come back.
All right, I think the Royals aren't going to make the playoffs even. I'm actually going with the Indians. They've got a great pitching staff. They did lose a little bit from their roster and free agency in the offseason, but I do think that the Indians probably run away with that division for the most part. Spoiler alerts a little bit. I think the Twins will be pretty good, but I think the Indians win the Central. In the American League West, I have the Astros coming back out of there. They're the defending champs. They only made themselves better by adding Garrett Cole from the Pittsburgh Pirates in the offseason, so I'm picking the Houston Astros.
I'm going to pick the Los Angeles Angels. I feel like they're always a contender to be in that playoff picture, so I definitely see them coming out of that West division.
All right, and so my 2 wild cards coming out of the American League are the aforementioned Twins. I think they only got better with their pitching. I think Lance Lynn will be a great addition for them coming over from St. Louis via free agency. He's just really good at, really consistent, being out there every start, getting you 200 or so innings every year, even coming off an injury last year. He pitched a ton of innings. He's not going to be your top-line guy, but he's definitely a great 2-3. Only solidifies their rotation with a good young core, and I say the Twins are your first wild card. The Yankees are your second. It's hard. I hate to say the Yankees because, they're the Yankees, but they did get better this year. I'm still suspect on their pitching, but there's plenty of time for them to add, and they've got plenty of payroll space to do it.
Okay, I also went with the Twins, a lot of the reasons that Sebastian chose as well. And my second team would be the Mariners. I feel like the Mariners have not really been in the picture, but I feel like that underdog story has been something that's been happening a lot this year within the sports, so I can't imagine, or last year's sports, so I can't imagine it won't continue. So I'm going Mariners as the underdog story.
Sounds good. Flipping over to the National League, we'll start again with the NL East because we're on the East Coast. I have the Nationals to win that division again. Again, their pitching is just fantastic. Phillies rebuilding. Marlins just started their rebuild, got rid of pretty much their entire outfield and a handful of others. Mets have great pitching. If they can stay healthy, they might contend, but I'm definitely picking the Nationals to win that division.
I'm also going the Nationals. Bryce Harper's last season, so he's going to make it a good one.
There we go. NL Central, I'm going to pick the Cubs to come out of there, signing Yu Darvish to go with Lester. I think losing Lackey isn't going to hurt them as much as some people might think. He was a great pitcher, but I think they've got young talent there to fill in the rotation. They've, Jose Quintana coming over last year from the White Sox, so I think the Cubs just win that division for the 3rd straight year. Sorry to all my friends in St. Louis.
And just for that reason, I am going with the St. Louis Cardinals because we used to live in St. Louis. Little fun fact about Sebastian and I. And I'm definitely going with them. They're a strong contender. They make the playoffs a lot, so they're definitely going to be in that playoff picture again.
All right, and then into the NL West. The Dodgers have won that division the last couple of years, and I think they're going to do it again. I think the Dodgers behind Clayton Kershaw. I am a little suspect of their pitching staff, a little bit, the depth there, but they always seem to find pitchers and make it work. So I'm going to pick the Dodgers to win the NL West.
I'm going with the San Francisco Giants. They have a great core within their infields. Buster Posey behind the plate, great pitching with Madison Bumgarner. So definitely the Giants are coming back to that World Series.
Okay, spoiler alert there. Getting a little ahead of ourselves. In the NL wild card, I think that the Brewers are actually going to surprise some people and make one of the wild card spot this year. I know that's a popular pick, but they did also kind of bolster their roster a little bit. Definitely upgraded their outfield with Lorenzo Cain and Christian Yelich. So I think that the Brewers take one of those. And then my second is going to be the Diamondbacks. Yes, they lost some power when J.D. Martinez left in free agency, but they were on pace to make the playoffs last year without J.D. before acquiring him. And I think that they'll be a good team again this year.
I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Mostly what Sebastion said, they have a good team in place. And I'm also going to go the Mets. They do have a great pitching staff, so it'll be interesting to see.
Awesome. So with that, we'll jump right into our World Series picks. Obviously, we're probably going to be wrong because, the season's just starting. But why not? Everybody likes to do it. It's always fun. Tela, you kind of started with who you think might get there. So do you want to give us your full World Series picture?
Sure. So I honestly, I feel like it's going to be the Giants versus the Royals this year.
There we go, a rematch of a couple years ago when the Royals lost and the Giants won their third overall in the last few years. I am going to go with the Houston Astros making it back. I think that, like I said, their pitching only got better and they were already a great team. Garrett Cole makes them even better and the favorite to get back there. Although I think they will beat the Indians in the ALCS to do it. And then from the National League, I think that they're going to beat the Cubs. So I'm picking the Astros to double up, be the first repeat winners. Really, I think since the Yankees in the early aughts, like 99, 2000. But I'm picking the Astros over the Cubs in the World Series.
And as always, thank you so much for watching Bloodline Beatdown.
And happy Rusev Day.